One night, my wife and I ordered a couple of takeout sandwiches from the Acropolis. Not the one in Greece, it's a restaurant in Kirkland. I drove down to pick them up. As I came through the door, the owner recognized me and shouted back to the kitchen crew, "Martino's here!" It's a little thing, but it made me feel, well, manly. Like I was a calm, smug white guy. To me, a slightly swarthy yet full-blooded Italian-American, feeling like a manly, calm, smug white guy is the real American dream. The kind of guy who knows what's going on and can handle himself even when he doesn't. It's about time I felt like this. I'm old. That is, I'm pretty sure nobody would look at me now and call me young. Feeling manly would not come naturally because I was always the short kid, the shortest and weakest. Guys would tease me. I'd shoot back clever taunts, usually too clever. So clever that the only response they could think of was to beat on me. I'd fight back. I'd lose, but they'd leave me alone. Did that make me feel like a man? Actually, a little. But when girls like Busty Beth the cheerleader teased me about being small and weak, all I could do was feel small and weak. A kid who was bad at sports, but I did love to swim. And I loved being young. I could see no advantage to growing up, except getting laid, which was on my mind a lot. Especially when I worked the night shift in my uncle's convenience store with Gail, a classic 1960s nice high school girl. Gail was my age, but a few inches taller, and she had a boyfriend who wore a black leather jacket and shades. But that didn't dim my delight that we were stocking shelves with nobody else around. Gail called me from my aisle and asked me to lift a box because it was too heavy for her. Of course, I eagerly hefted it up onto her stack. She smiled. I glowed and melted a little inside. But there was another feeling in there. It lingered as I walked back to my aisle. I felt manly. You see, no girl ever asked me to do that because they all thought of me as too small and weak. I'm sure Gail forgot about this right after it happened, and I'm pretty sure most girls lift their own boxes now. But her simple, mundane request was a gift that kept on giving, something to remind me that I could be manly when others thought I couldn't. Like I said, I'm pretty sure nobody would look at me now and call me young. They may or may not call me manly. I gave up worrying about that many years ago when I noticed that I survived and was even happy a lot of the time without anybody calling me He-Man, Macho, Stud, Playa, Stallion, Hunk, or Beefcake. Maybe that's what it feels like to be manly. Movies by Martino.
Small movies.
Big fun.